Okay, y'all, so this is part two of the video. So the phone got dropped and the video stopped. So what I was saying was that sometimes when we are not balanced, the masculine energy inside of us will overtake us. And some of the signs is being overly controlling. There's a difference between taking control of situations and being controlling. You know, being controlling in the sense of, I want this done now. I want to go do this. I want to have control of everything. Just completely overly controlling. Trying to control your friends, your family, people you're around, every situation. Um, Being overly aggressive, demanding. These are some of the signs of an imbalance in the masculine energy, especially when it comes to a female. We need to balance it out so we can allow our feminine energy to rise up and just allow it to take balance. Just allow it to take balance. I've been doing so much thinking, and I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm going to do it because I'm not really one of those ones that like to display things over social media. But this is a part of my growth. So I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. Um, I was in a relationship. I was in a relationship for like almost 3 years with this amazing man. He was amazing. He was um, perfect, perfect gentleman. I mean, opening up the doors before I get out, open up the doors before I go in, knowing his role, knowing what side of the street, small things like knowing what side of the street um, he is supposed to stand on, or what side of you he's supposed to be on. And I'm going to say, because of my insecurities and because of my hurt, I want to say that I hurt what was us, because hurt people hurt people. When you have been through some things and you've been in relationships and all it was hurt and disappointment um, each time. When you find that right person, first of all, a lot of us pray. A lot of us pray for that great man to come, or that great relationship, and or that great woman to come, and then they come and you pray and ask God for them, but you don't know how to treat them because of your hurt. It don't have to be intentionally. It's not like you're intentionally trying to hurt them, but because of your hurt, you didn't know how to treat them because you displayed um, your trust issues, your jealousy, um, maybe controlling issues, wanting to take control of everything, um, the being demanding. And I can own up, or I can confess where my relationship went wrong. My relationship went wrong because of my insecurities. He used to say to me, insecurities kill a relationship. And it's like you hear when people speak, but it don't really register until sometimes like after the fact. So I didn't realize that I had so many insecurities, because it was funny too, because when I first met him, I knew that he was my twin. And I said to him, oh, I know that if there's any insecurities that is in you and any insecurities that's in me, then they are going to rise. I knew that. Spirit had already let me know that. I still remember looking in his face and saying that. And because I've been so hurt, and like I said before, um, hurt people. You know, I didn't, I wanted for him to trust me with everything I told him or everything that we would discuss, because I knew that there was no one else for me. I knew that I could look in this man's eyes and say to him, baby, it's just you. There is no other man. I don't want, there is no one else can even touch my heart the way you touch me. I couldn't even, there's no other options, because I don't allow my mind to go there. I was very submissive, very submissive to this man. And I think for me, what happened was, because of my insecurities and because um, I was so submissive and I had issues with trusting him, but I wanted him to trust me. I wanted him to trust that what I said to him was the truth, because it was, and that I didn't want nobody else, or didn't want to be with nobody else or any of that. But it was hard for me to believe him. It was hard for me to believe um, that he could be trustworthy. And it broke us. It broke us. And I know that it was a place where he just felt like he couldn't take my insecurities. And I'll be honest. Um, there were some times that his insecurities rose. His securities rose, but me being who I am, when I saw his insecurities rise, I already knew. I knew spiritually that they was going to rise up. Because I said this in the beginning and I felt this in my heart. And when his insecurities rose, Spirit just told me, just give him love energy. Just send him love energy. Every time. And when I would recognize it and realize it, I would just hug him. I would hug him and just tell him, baby, it's okay. I understand. I understand what's going on. I understand it's your insecurities. And I assured him all the time that he didn't have to worry about anything. There was nobody else that I wanted again. But I know that when my insecurities rose, and they rose more than once, multiple times, it was a bit much. I know that, I'm sure that it was a bit much for him, because he decided to end the relationship after almost 3 years. It hurt me. I was devastated. When I say I was broken, just even thinking about my brokenness puts me at a state of emotional. And even with that, I say, it's okay. It's okay, because if we don't deal with the situation, deal with our brokenness with love and allowing it to come out, because sometimes we just have to allow it to come out. And when it comes out, that's when we just go back into that place of, it's okay. It's okay to share. It's okay to feel that hurt. It's okay to feel that broken, because in that broken place, there is healing. There is healing that has to take place. See, sometimes you have to go through that brokenness so that you can grow and find the real you. Especially some of us, sometimes we get into relationships and we do say, oh, I'm gonna be submissive. I'm gonna be submissive. When my husband come around, I'm gonna be submissive. I'm not gonna be that woman that is in his face and yelling and screaming and all that. I'm not a hostile, so that wasn't the case. But you know, the fact that our relationship ended because I didn't trust him, and I'm okay with that now. And like I said before, it broke me, but I'm at a place of healing and knowing my worth. And sometimes you give so much of yourself in relationships that you forget who you are. You forget the goddess that you are. You forget how strong you are. You forget your strength. Um, you just forget who you are. A part of you get lost, and then you got to go back and find her. And when you find her, you remember your strengths. And you remember that every step is by purpose. And you remember that even people come in your life for a season. Some for a season and some for a lifetime. And I'm going to say this. I know that he came to heal my scars. Because he definitely healed my scars. A lot of scars that I had from past relationships. He definitely healed them. And I have nothing but gratitude and gratefulness. I know that I'm going to say this. When you are in a situation or when you go through a breakup or whatever the case may be, take some time and heal to get to know you, to get to know who you are, to get to know and enjoy your journey. Because sometimes in that place of quietness, in that place of stillness, in that place of brokenness, is where God will come right down, just swoop you up and say, see, I had to move you from all these things so that I can place you right here. So with gratitude and gratefulness, I say thank you. I say thank you to him. I say thank you to the universe. I say thank you to the Most High God, the creator of everything, the one that created the universe and all of humanity. I'm just grateful with gratitude. So I blow kisses up to the universe, to the Most High, for love and healing energy. Because now I feel like there's a glow like never before. Stay continued.